So I talked about some things that I hated and regretted buying. So now we'll talk about some things that are like holy grail to me. Like I will use these until the day that I actually die. So, Kat Von D, Locket Tattoo Foundation 24-hour wear. 24 hours might not be an exaggeration. I have not wore this for 24 hours straight, but I can get ready in the morning, and by the time I go to bed at night, and I'm like, damn, Kat Von D, still looking good. I like this. It's full coverage, 24-hour wear, transfer resistant matte finish. Yeah, I would agree with all of that. This is very full coverage. The reason why I kind of gravitated towards this was because I have very blemished skin. I have some scars, some hyperpigmentation, oily. So I was like, oh, well, this sounds like the answer to all my prayers. And guess what? Kat Von D was. It's almost a little too full coverage. It is very, 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 very heavy. Um, it's just very, I mean, it's full coverage. That's not going anywhere. I could put my hand through the washing machine and it would still be there. I have it in two different colors. This is the medium 62, and this I think is a medium 64. Um, you have to be very, very, very precise on your color. I can usually, the first one I ordered online. I can usually just like ballpark it and I'm right, but I was wrong. So if you're going to get this, you need to actually go to the store and color swatch it. There's a lot of shade selection and you need to be very precise. Otherwise, it's going to be not the right color. This is honestly very, very heavy and very thick. It is so thick that I usually mix it with another foundation. All my stuff is so dirty. I'm so messy. This is a Stay Matte by Rimmel London. A lot of people don't like this, but I absolutely love this. I feel like these two together give me a very, just a nice, matte, smooth um, complexion, and I like these two mixed together. I apply this always with a beauty blender. I feel like that makes it a little better. With a brush, it can get a little cakey, and then it's kind of hard to blend into your neck. Sometimes I'll mix the Kat Von D with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. It's still good on its own. It's just a little easier to work with, in my opinion, if you mix it with something else. But I love this, and I don't think I will ever switch. I use a couple other things sometimes, if I'm not going to work or whatever, um, and I'm just gonna like run around and do errands, I might, just wear. I have some like BB creams. Like, yeah, I'd probably use that instead of this, but this is definitely a favorite, and it comes off well in photos. It's just great. I really like this. Um, this Urban Decay Afterglow in Fetish. I absolutely love this. I can't open it because I'm dumb. Hold on. Well, there we go. All of the colors, I only have one for right now. I feel like I have enough blushes to last me for a while, but all of these colors are just, they're very, very pretty. This is a peachy pink. I really love it. What does it say? 8-hour powder blush. Yeah, this does not come off. I like that. I feel like when I come home from work or doing whatever, it's still definitely on there. Very blendable. I like that it's blendable because I blend, I highlight, contour, bronze, everything. This is really, really blendable, and I really, really like that. I think it was like $23. It's kind of expensive, but I use it every day, and I have for maybe the last 2 months, and I still haven't hit pan on it. So I'm happy with that. Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is my favorite mascara of all time. Will forever be. The brush on this is just, I like it. It's a large brush. I just feel like it's very buildable, beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's very buildable. It separates. I don't get clumps with this. It is $23, but it lasts a decent amount of time. I don't like it on my bottom lashes though because I don't know, you can kind of do that. It'll do that thing where it kind of transfers. It doesn't flake, but I'll have like black, like raccoon eyes from it. So I only use it on the top, but and this is great for, oh god, I wear fake eyelashes every day. So I put my false lashes on, and then I kind of use this to blend my real eyelashes in with the false ones, and this is really, really good for that too. So I really, really like this. It's a winner. Primer wise, I'm always looking for like a perfect primer, and I might have found it. Like, knock on wood. Oh, there's knock on wood because I hope that this is it. The Tarte Clean Slate Poreless 12-Hour Perfecting Primer. Why I like this? Okay, so it's one of those clear ones, very like silicone-y feeling and everything. This is not going to do anything, but I like it because I feel like it stops me from getting oily. And I usually honestly don't like the silicone feeling ones. Like, I like that they slide and glide with like my foundation, but I don't like how it feels. But I did get this one anyways, and I absolutely love it. Pore refining, waterproof, and line filling. Yes, I hate my pores. This definitely fills in my pores better than anything, and it doesn't break me out. Another reason I don't like the silicone ones is because they'll break me out. But this has not. I've used this for probably 2 months. I think it was maybe like $20 to $30. This seems like a small tube, but it's honestly lasted me. I use it probably every day, and we're still good to go. Um, I liked something else about it, and I can't remember. Oh, it definitely it stops me from getting so oily, and I just started Accutane, and I know that that increases your oil production and everything. So I'm fingers crossing that this is good for that too. But yes, I absolutely love this. Tarte is really hit and miss with me. I was using the Urban Decay primer before this, and I do still like that a lot. But yeah, I like this a lot, and I think I'm gonna stick with this one, especially if it's good with my Accutane. Um, this completely wiped off. What is it called? I have a little baby one. Um, Urban Decay Subversion Thicker, Longer, Stronger Lash Primer. Okay, this I love. It's just, your typical, well, the other brush is obviously bigger and I think it's shaped a little differently, but this I really, really like. I don't really believe in lash primers. I wear falsies almost every day, so I usually don't even care to deal with lash primers. But this really, really works. Why I didn't like lash primers in the past is that I feel like it would just make my I feel like it would like stop me from being able to like coat the actual mascara on, and then I feel like it just got really clumpy. So I gave this a try. I think I actually got the trial size first, and I loved it so much I got the full size one. It does. It gives me really long, thick eyelashes. I don't go like root to tip. I kind of just like I'll do maybe 2 coats on the tips just to lengthen a little bit, and then I will, use a couple layers of mascara, and this really, really works. I know a lot of other people really, really like this, and I will keep using this. I even use it on my bottom lashes because I think it just gives me that nice, full, separated, bottom lash look, and I like that a lot. So I will keep using this. I think it was a little expensive, probably $20, but I know you can get the packs too with, I think that's in here too. Oh, here it is. The Perversion. Um, I think these go together, so I think you can buy like a lot of, especially with the holidays coming up, you could probably buy a kit with both of them and save a little money. Yeah, I like this too. Perversion is really hard for me to say. I keep saying pervert, but so this is the brush on it, and I like this. It's dark. It's very buildable. It separates, defines. I'm not really the person to ask about if it curls. I don't have very curly eyelashes. I always have to use an eyelash curler and whatever. But I definitely get a lot of volume from this. And yeah, I use the primer 2 or 3 coats, then maybe top it with, the Better Than Sex. And I'm happy with it. I definitely like this a lot. This is the NYX Lip Primer. Um, I bought this just because I've been wearing a lot more lipstick and I wanted a primer, so I just wanted to pick up something cheap. I like this. I like that you don't have to sharpen it. It's one of the ones that, you can do that with. It doesn't really make them this beigey color like I was expecting a lot of primers do, but it just makes your lips really hydrated, which is what I like. It hydrates and it kind of smooths. So you have a good base, but I do like that it hydrates because I feel like it just in the end makes it stay on longer and look better. But yeah, I like this. It kind of mattifies a little bit. So then I feel like when you put your lipstick on, I've definitely noticed that my lipstick and everything has stayed on a lot longer. And I really love NYX. Like, I know it's like just a drugstore brand, whatever, but this is probably the best one I've ever used. And another mascara. That's the last one. The L'Oreal Voluminous Original. This has been a holy grail forever for me. It's just really buildable. I like the end of this brush. I feel like I can really get in to, my little corners and everything. I just always liked this. It's cheap, it's easy. I always go back to it. I use this mostly on my bottom eyelashes, but yeah, I like this a lot. So if you're looking for just a good drugstore mascara, and I think I really like all of these. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. L'Oreal. I use the false fiber one too. This is really good, and I really do like this um, collagen one too. The only thing with the collagen one I feel like is sometimes it can get a little one coat too many, and then you're kind of in trouble. It kind of makes them tacky, I guess, and then it just won't dry. So I don't like that, but that's okay. Another blush I have been loving is the NARS Super Orgasm. I really just wanted the Orgasm, but they were out online, so I ended up getting this. I was a little let down at first because that's a lot of. It's very, very sparkly, which I'm okay with. I like sparkles, and it's cute to kind of use as a highlight. I think I use this over a blush because it is just really sparkly, but I really, really like this. It was probably like $23 or so, but I think it's just a really cute um, peachy pink. And I also really like it because a lot of my scarring from acne is on my cheeks. And I feel like when I use a sparkly kind of blush, it kind of like diffuses the lighting, and it just kind of hides my scars a lot. So this and I think this is it, maybe. Yes, if you do have like hyperpigmentation scarring, this is a Cargo blush slash highlighter in pink. I don't use this one as much. You can't really see it on this a little bit. These are very like finely milled little sparkles, but when you put it on, you can tell it. Yeah, it definitely just kind of makes my scars look a lot better than they really do. So anything with just a little bit of sparkle in it will kind of, I don't know, but it's magic with the lighting. Speaking of sparkles, the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated. So there is a regular highlighter one that's, that typical like angelic white, and then there was a very pink one, and then I saw this one, and I was immediately in love with it. I have to be careful with how I highlight because I have a little bit of a tanner complexion, and if I highlight with something too that kind of white color, it makes me look oily or it doesn't look good. So I was like, oh, good, it's kind of like a bronze illuminator. I like that. It comes with this little brush underneath. It's not amazing, but I definitely do use it on the go or whatever. I think this was like $30. This is called Lit, but I love this. This is really good. I use it all over my face sometimes. Sometimes I kind of use it as a blush, highlight, whatever. This is really, really good. Even if you don't go for the bronze color, there's a nice pink, and like I said, there's the regular highlighter. I really went blush crazy. It's not even just this color specifically, but this one is called Apricot Kiss. The True Match Super Blendable Blushes. I just really, 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 again, this one has a little bit of finely milled kind of sparkles in it. This is super blendable. I like it. It's just a good blush and it stays on all day. So I really, really have been loving this. This I got off of Amazon. It was kind of expensive. I don't know where you can really get it, but it's the Ben Nye Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer. I have used the L'Oreal, um, I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm trying to say, like makeup sealer, whatever. The Urban Decay one, I got the Kat Von D one. Those are all great and I like them, but this is just like my makeup stays put. Provides a waterproof matte top coat for most types of makeup. This is like pepperminty smelling, and if you get it in your eyes, it burns. But I love this. It definitely stays on. My makeup is very. It has lasted a lot longer since I have started using this. The Urban Decay De-Slick. I was just looking for something that just would kind of keep my face from getting oily and everything. I've used the Makeup Forever, the NARS, Smashbox. I'm kind of just over the loose powders. I feel like when I use those, sometimes in pictures, I get this white cast over my face, and I don't like that. A lot of people have said that they don't like this, and I do understand this is not a super silky smooth, but I don't really care. I mean, I put it on a brush and slap it on my face, so it's not as smooth, I guess, as some. But I definitely like, I can't think of specifically, but there have been a couple where, I put finishing powders on my face and then I'm like, oh, now I look pale. You're not really translucent. You're a liar. But no, this is really great and I like this. Again, I will definitely update with the Accutane. I don't feel like my symptoms have really kicked in. I mean, side effects of the total oiliness or lack thereof, whatever. Different people have different reactions, but I'm hoping that this can keep it under control. Also, the Infallible Black Buster Liquid Eyeliner 8 Hour by L'Oreal Paris. I like this. I use Kat Von D's eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Currently no, but I usually like the ones that have a very like fine point. Well, I guess I can show you with this. This is Avon. I just like the little point. I like to be able to have the very slim point. But I also like this. It's a little chubbier of one. But if you're just starting out with cat eyes, this is really, really good. And you still can get a very thin point. But I have been liking this, and it does last. And it's very good for a drugstore one. I'm in love with it. Brow Wiz by I don't know if it's Anastasia or Anastasia. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong and I sound stupid. But it's the Beverly Hills one. I get this in chocolate. I thought it would be darker because the chocolate, this is chocolate. On my eyebrows, the pomade is darker, but it's, yeah, definitely not as dark. It's more of a taupe color, but I just use this to fill in. This is like a first step with my eyebrows. I use a little spoolie and kind of get the shape going. And then I use this to kind of outline what I'm doing. You can use really tiny strokes. Really, really like this for that. This brush is going to change your life. It's going to change your life. Okay. It is the IT Brushes for Ulta, and it's the Velvet Luxe Foundation one, 302. I use a beauty blender. I feel like it is just, really good, but I will still kind of, when I'm done with that, use this. This is good for powder. I love this. Okay, so it's kind of domed up there. I just like it. There's so many bristles. Like, it just gives me a very airbrushed look. It was expensive. $30 to $40 maybe. Like, the girl at Ulta was like, oh, it's great. And I'm like, I was just not in the mood. I was like, I'm sure it is. I'm sure you want me to buy this. Whatever. So I did, and then I got home and I was like, you've changed my life. This absolutely changed my life. I love it. Yes, it is just a very flawless airbrushed look, and I love it. I have not cleaned it yet since I got it, maybe like a month ago, and I clean my brushes a lot, but this one just doesn't get like tacky or whatever, and I feel like I've been using less product because I feel, what other ones do I have around here? I mean, like this one I like. I liked this. It did give like an airbrush look. This was by Tarte, but I feel like a lot of it just got stuck in there and I was wasting a lot of products. I feel like this really helps the product, like, I don't know, do its thing. And I feel like I've been using less, so I like it. Okay, and then last but not least, I have like kind of a problem with these, like as you can tell, but I am obsessed with the Too Faced Melteds. Okay, this is Melted Violet, Melted Chihuahua. That's a really fucked up name. Like, Melted Chihuahua. I just think of, it doesn't matter. Melted Marshmallow, which is actually on my lips right now. Melted Sugar. Melted Frosting. Another Melted Frosting. Oh wow. I know what my mom's getting for Christmas. Melted Velvet. Melted Villain. And Melted Peony. And then I did have the Melted Berry, which is kind of a dark red. Why do I love these so much? Let me tell you. These, okay, they're like $20, but I feel like this just is gonna last longer than a lipstick. I like that I don't have to worry about melting, breaking, anything like that. I've had these for a very long time. I wear them multiple times a week. They just stay on my lips. Like I can probably go 4 or 5 hours without having to even touch up. They're not sticky. I like how they feel. And they're more portable to carry around, because I'll carry it around to touch up halfway through the day, and it's just, I don't have to worry about like a lipstick tube coming off in my purse and, whatever. I can't tell you enough how much I love these. I like the colors. Like I said, they stay on. They're a little drying, but they're not terrible. They don't get cakey. They don't look chalky. I just really, really, really love these. The only one I did not like, which I gave to my mom for Christmas, there's Melted Nude. This is Melted Sugar, which is a melted nude, obviously, but the Melted Nude was like orangey, like made me look sick. Like I looked like I had malaria or something. It was terrible. Didn't work for me. Maybe someone else it would have looked better on, but my skin tone color, it was just really bad, and no. And I just like the little topper, the little applicator to it. You just squeeze a little bit out, put it on. Love it, love it, love it. Well, so that's basically that. But I really think that everyone should buy a ton of these, all of them.